Hello everybody, welcome to my channel Crypto Explorer. In today's video I'm going to go over my GPU settings for my mining rig. If you've been following my mining rig build, I've been getting a lot of questions on this build on what are my GPU settings, so I'm creating this video to help answer those questions, and hopefully the information I have here will be of help to those who are building a similar rig. So here you can see I just started the miner to mine Ethereum, and it is running roughly about 189 megahashes per second for all 6 GPUs. To recap, if you haven't seen my earlier videos on this rig, I'm running 5 AMD RX580s. They are the XFX version, and I did mod the BIOS with them, which is in an earlier video. And now I'm basically going to show you what settings I set for the graphics cards. And let's start by going right-clicking, go to AMD Radeon settings, and go to gaming, and then global settings. And here you're going to see one tab for every single graphics cards, and then under this global wattman, one tab for every single one. First and foremost, you want to make sure all your graphics cards are set to compute, not graphics. So as you can see here, all of them are set to compute. And next, what I did, let's go back here. After I had all this going, what I did was I took one graphics card and tweaked it slowly. So let's go to the first one, and you're going to see basically the peak activity, how many megahertz it's running, the memory, temperature, and the fan speed. For this particular card, I believe the max is at 77 degrees Celsius, so this is on the kind of high, but it's still within I would say safe operation. I probably will tweak it a little bit more to be a bit more cooler, or add more fans to cool it off. I'm not too sure. I recently moved the rig to another area in my house, which seems to be a little more warmer than where it was before, so I might have to tweak it. And that's just another thing that you have to consider. Well, what I set mines works for my area, it may not work in your area, especially in terms of temperature and where you decide to keep the rig. So what I did was basically set this slowly higher and until I came to a point where the cards were no longer stable. And you can see that I was getting some hardware errors before. Well, in this one I just restarted, but before then I was getting some hardware errors before I got it tweaked to the right place. I'll still get hardware errors every now and then, but it will be at a very minimal. So let's just go through one. And what I did on this guy, you can set the current speed for the GPU. Right now it's running about 1200, and you can put this up and down and edit it, and then the frequency as well. And then down here, the memory, I have it set at 2200 megahertz for the speed. It's not at the max. Even here, we're not near the max at all. But in order for mining, I had to bring it down just so that the miner was stable. And then over here we have the current speed of the fan and the temperature and the limits. So basically you want to tweak this to your liking. Now I'm gonna leave the config file in the description below if you want to import the config I use, but use it at your own risk. Everyone's, like I said, every area is different. Everyone's build has some variation in them, but I'll leave it in the description, a link to what I did on mine, and who knows, maybe you can use it as a base. So you can see here the clock speeds I'm getting is with these settings. The mega hashes per second, I'm getting is 31, around 31 for all the cards, which I'm happy with. I know there's videos of guys who can get it like 34, and I'm pretty sure that's possible. But as far as what I was able to get with mine to make it stable for me, this is probably the sweet spot for me. Okay, so once you get your config and you like it, and this one GPU is all stable and it's not giving you errors and it's not giving you a lot of rejections, you want to save that profile and then save it in a directory. And once you save it, you can go from tab to tab and just go to load profile and copy that and select that config that you did and apply them to all your 6, well, if you have 6, all your GPUs. And it's pretty much that simple. And then depending, like for me, I said I moved the rig, and I might do a little bit more tweaking because of the area it's in. Once I get a nice config going again, I'll save it and then load it into the other configs here and other profiles. Anyway, that's pretty much it for what I got set for this rig. I hope the information helps. If you have questions or comments, please leave it down below, and I will do my best to answer them. Anyway, thank you for watching.